handkerchiefs dry on the balcony clothesline wire, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a solitary leafless oak tree. Replaying old audio tapes of a forgotten church choir, wondering if my captured spirit will ever be completely free. My throat feels so incredibly dry from shouting at an empty wall, as I wait in vain for a genuine, comforting telephone call. Patience, beloved daughter, through this earthly wilderness tour, every temporary tribulation carries a magnificent lesson within. Do not let your precious motivation become contaminated or poor. Keep your temple clean from the residual effects of systemic sin. The Creator provides ample sustenance to the humble and the meek, strengthening your fragile ankles when you feel exhausted and weak. A heavy sigh escapes from my tattered velvet gown. Lift your eyes toward the eastern horizon. Do not look down. Absorbing the supernatural, unfounding star, whisper and read, vibrating softly in the cool evening breeze, finding a deep spiritual solace underneath the palm trees. The mouth organ delivers a quiet, touching directly through the thick geopolitical hazy maze. Move your feet gently to this sacred ancient heartbeat pocket, locking our consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket. The political architects construct invisible psychological grids, attempting to restrict the geographical movement of the youth, pocketing the tariffs while concealing what the Constitution forbids, trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal scriptural truth. But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive shield that will never to their automated corporate supremacy yield. I used to seek temporary shelter within the valleys of excess, posing for media cameras while my internal stability decayed, realizing too late that celebrity is just an expensive mess, an addictive poison disguised as a game that I foolishly played. But your calm and acoustic cadence provides a therapeutic remedy, restoring my fractured consciousness to absolute biological harmony. Candle wax dripping slowly upon the wooden nightstand. Take my hand, sister, we will walk to the promised land, embracing the lessons that the universe has gracefully taught. Whisper and read, vibrating softly in the cool evening breeze, finding a deep spiritual solace underneath the palm trees. The mouth organ delivers a quiet, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical hazy maze. Move your feet gently to this sacred ancient heartbeat pocket, locking our consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket. Forgive yourself for the mistakes of the historical past. past, realizing that true happiness is found inside at last. Let the negative thoughts completely evaporate away, welcoming the infinite beauty of a brand new day. Our combined resilience makes us exceptionally bold and strong. Just a whispering reed, a sudden blessing from Zion, bringing permanent relief. Music is the mystical key that unlocks the interior door. A whispering reed, vibrating softly in the cool evening breeze, finding a deep spiritual solace underneath the palm trees. The mouth organ delivers a quiet, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical hazy maze. Move your feet gently to the sacred ancient heartbeat pocket, locking our consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket. Damp handkerchiefs dry on the balcony, clothesline wire, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a solitary leafless oak tree. Replaying old audio tapes of a forgotten church choir, wondering if my captured spirit will ever be completely free. My throat feels so incredibly dry from shouting at an empty wall, as I wait in vain for a genuine, comforting telephone call. Patience, beloved daughter, through this earthly wilderness tour. Every temporary tribulation carries a magnificent lesson within. Do not let your precious motivation become contaminated or poor. Keep your temple clean from the out of this foggy train window pane, watching the blurry countryside rapidly disappear from view. My tears are blending with the drops of driving rain, forgetting the simple truths that I previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow upon my aching back. Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life. Every hurricane is temporary, every cloud must eventually recede. Do not allow your mind to be consumed by geopolitical strife. The voice of the Almighty is always standing ready to lead. Walk proudly across the rocky pathways that test your stride. Let cosmic wisdom become your ultimate, unshakable internal guide. Unsent letters burn slowly in the fireplace ash. Watch the illusions of the material empire crash, floating along on an invisible, refreshing sonic wave. Faded horizon stretching out infinitely into the blue sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical kingdom. Let the syncopated The greedy modern barons trade paper notes for total control, building massive towers that block the emerald countryside view. Exploiting innocent laborers, suffocating the human soul, forgetting the natural laws that are forever beautifully true. But the collective consciousness continues to steadily grow, spreading global revolution wherever the trade winds blow. I became a hostage to my own destructive, chaotic mood, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy ballroom room, suffocating slowly in a state of absolute bitter solitude, wrapping my fragile identity in a shroud of total gloom. But your gentle cadence stabilizes my rocking sailboat vessel, giving me strength against these internal demons to wrestle. Paper airplanes carrying my unexpressed secret desires, fan the flames of your interior spiritual fires tonight, realigning our internal biological frequencies with the faded horizon, stretching out infinitely into the blue sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow day. Disconnect your consciousness from their electronic grid, uncovering the beautiful potential that the system hid. Let the music transport you to a majestic higher plane, curing the residual effects of all my mental pain. We soar high above the valleys of human despair. Hear that faded horizon calling my name, reclaiming your heritage, leaving their competitive game. The melody is the bridge that leads us safely home. Faded horizon, stretching out infinitely into the blue sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow day. Let it fade away, 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 away. Let it fade. Let it fade. Staring blankly out of this foggy train window pane, watching the blurry countryside rapidly disappear from view. My tears are blending with the drops of driving rain, forgetting the simple truths that I previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow upon my aching back. Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life. Every hurricane is temporary, every cloud must eventually recede. by geopolitical strife. The voice of the Almighty is always standing, ready to lead. Sitting listlessly upon this rotten driftwood log today, watching the slate gray ocean swells collide against the shore. My optimistic aspirations have quietly drifted away as I contemplate the items I can no longer restore. This fractured heart feels like a shipwrecked maritime hull, as the distant cries of lonely seabirds become entirely null.
Patience, traveling daughter, when the coastal winds howl loud, the internal compass must remain perfectly,
beautifully aligned.
Do not allow your perspective to be blanketed by a dark cloud, leaving the superficial attachments of their
cities behind.
True sanctuary exists where the salt water meets the sand, where the sovereign elements rejuvenate the exhausted land.
Damp sea spray stinging my unbrushed eyelids now.
Let the refreshing breeze clear your furrowed brow.
Standing outside the boundaries of their industrial port, coastal grief dissolving slowly inside the oceanic foam, guiding the wandering homesick travelers safely back home.
The mouth organ executes a long sustained
briny blues bend,
signaling that this era of emotional desolation
is approaching its end.
Nod your head to this low register
maritime pockets,
locking our destinies together
like a heavy copper locket.
And the naval administrators construct artificial harbor grids, hoping to restrict the geographical movement of the
coastal youth,
pocketing the tariffs while concealing what the maritime law forbids, trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal
scriptural truth.
But natural tides possess an unstoppable defensive shield that will never to their automated corporate
supremacy. I bartered my authentic identity for a sliver of mainstream applause, posing for flashing lenses while my interior stability died, violating every protective, intuitive, psychological law, buried underneath a mountain of unexpressed foolish pride. But this low-tempo coastal vibration offers an unexpected relief, an organic medicine that slowly diminishes my sharp grief. Tattered fishing nets drying underneath the twilight star.
Lift your eyes toward the horizon,
see who you truly are,
realigning our primal biological instincts with the sea.
Coastal grief dissolving slowly inside the oceanic foam, guiding the wandering homesick travelers safely back home.
The mouth organ executes a long sustained
briny blues bend,
signaling that this
era of emotional desolation is approaching its end.
Nod your head to this low register
maritime pocket,
locking our
destinies together like a heavy car. consciousness from their continental wire.
I can feel the resurrection of my interior fire.
Independence begins when the matrix is ignored,
Finding a deep serenity that cannot be
bought or stored.
Our combined spiritual energy outlast their concrete towers.
Just coastal green, washing away into the blue.
Through the heaviest monsoons,
We shall surely survive true.
let the shoreline
Swallow our remaining worries. Coastal grief dissolving slowly inside the oceanic foam, guiding the wandering homesick travelers safely back home.
the mouth organ
Executes a long sustained briny blues bend,
signaling that
this era of emotional desolation is approaching its end. Nod your head to the slow register, maritime pocket, locking our destinies together like a heavy copper locket.
let it dissolve into the deep ocean tonight.
Sitting listlessly upon this rotting driftwood log today, watching the slate gray ocean swells collide against the shore. My optimistic aspirations have quietly drifted away as I contemplate the items I can no longer restore. This fractured heart feels like a shipwrecked maritime hull, as the distant cries of lonely seabirds become entirely null.
Patience, traveling daughter, when the coastal winds howl out, the internal compass must remain perfectly, beautifully aligned. Do not allow your perspective to be blanketed by a dark cloud, leaving the superficial attachments of their cities behind. True sanctuary exists where the salt water meets the sand, where the sovereign elements rejuvenate the exhausted land. Damps.
Shedding these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical paint, exposing the raw, bleeding skin beneath the glamorous lace apparel. Tired of pretending to be a flawless plastic corporate saint, trapped inside this high society manufactured double barrel. The heavy diamond necklaces around my neck feel like iron shackles as I listen to the superficial audience's sarcastic cackles.
Welcome to the untamed wilderness, where the mountain foxes dwell, far away from their corrupt, automated financial marketplace grid. The natural ecosystem has a magnificent spiritual story to tell, revealing the cosmic mysteries that the clever down presser hid.
Eat the simple vegetation harvested from the volcanic mountain soil, resting your weary muscles from their exhausting, exploitative daily toil. naked feet stepping onto the sharp volcanic gravel stones. Watch the illusions of their artificial world break its bones. Standing firmly together on the bedrock of absolute honesty. Wild sanctuary, descending through the thickest forest canopy smoke, breaking the heavy psychological collar that the wicked system spoke. The mouth organ unleashes an unrefined, primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream. Stomp your leather boots proudly to this minimal organic roots beat, reclaiming our primal divinity, far away from this city street.
The global technocrats manufacture electronic behavior modification pills, hoping to domesticate the wild revolutionary fire that burns inside.
Constructing mechanical surveillance towers across the Emerald Hills,
withholding the natural heritage that the ancestors gracefully provided.
but tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive shield that will never to their automated technological supremacy yield.
I bartered my authentic identity for a temporary mainstream title,
posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability decayed. Realizing too late that celebrity status is completely unvital, paying the ultimate price for the foolish games I previously played.
but this muddy
Organic frequency offers an unexpected medicine, cleansing my consciousness from the darkness I was previously in. Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching solar ray. Cast your superficial modern anxieties completely away, realigning our primal biological instincts with the celestial sky. Wild sanctuary, descending through the thickest forest canopy smoke, breaking the heavy psychological collar that the wicked system spoke. The mouth organ unleashes an unrefined, primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream. Stomp your leather boots proudly to this minimal organic roots beat, reclaiming our primal divinity, far away from their city street.
Erase the historical vanity
That clutters your identity.
I am finally experiencing a state of absolute serenity.
True paradise is found within an uncorrupted, clean mind,
leaving the plastic decorations
of Babylon far behind. Our untamed voices shatter the governor's stone fortress wall.
just a wild sanctuary,
Stripping me completely bare,
absorb the
pristine electricity within the mountain air.
We are the
sovereign children
of the untamed wild.
wild sanctuary, descending through the thickest forest canopy smoke, breaking the heavy psychological collar that the wicked system spoke.
The mouth
Organ unleashes an unrefined, primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream. Stomping leather boots proudly to this minimal organic roots beat, reclaiming our primal divinity, far away from their city street. Shedding these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical pain, exposing the raw, bleeding skin beneath the glamorous lace apparel. Tired of pretending to be a flawless plastic corporate saint, trapped inside this high society manufactured double barrel. The heavy diamond necklaces around my neck feel like iron shackled. Sitting listlessly upon this rotten driftwood log today, watching the slate gray ocean swells collide against the shore. My optimistic aspirations have quietly drifted away as I contemplate the items I can no longer restore.
This fractured heart feels like a shipwrecked maritime hull,
as the distant cries of lonely seabirds become entirely null.
Patience, traveling daughter, when the coastal winds howl loud. The internal compass must remain perfectly, beautifully aligned. Do not allow your perspective to be blanketed by a dark cloud, leaving the superficial attachments of their cities behind. True sanctuary exists where the salt water
meets the sand,
where the sovereign elements
rejuvenate the exhausted land. Damp sea spray stinging my unbrushed eyelids now.
Let the refreshing breeze clear your furrowed brow.
Standing outside the boundaries of their industrial port, coastal grease dissolving slowly inside the oceanic foam, guiding the wandering homesick travelers safely back home. The mouth organ executes a long sustained briny blues bend,
signaling that this era of
emotional desolation is approaching its end.
nod your head to this low
Register maritime pocket, locking our destinies together like a heavy copper locket.
The naval administrators construct artificial harbor grids, hoping to restrict the geographical movement of the coastal youth, pocketing the tariffs while concealing what the maritime law forbids,
Trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal scriptural truth. But natural tides possess an unstoppable defensive shield that will never to their automated corporate supremacy yield. I bartered my authentic identity for a sliver of mainstream applause, posing for flashing lenses while my interior stability died, violating every protective, intuitive, psychological law, buried underneath a mountain of unexpressed foolish pride. But this low tempo coastal vibe vibration offers an unexpected relief, an organic medicine that slowly diminishes my sharp grief. Tattered fishing nets drying underneath the twilight star.
Lift your eyes toward the horizon.
See who you truly are.
Realigning our primal biological instincts with the sea.
Coastal grief dissolving slowly inside the oceanic foam, guiding the wandering, homesick travelers safely back home. The mouth organ executes a long sustained briny blues bend, signaling that this era of emotional desolation is approaching its end.
Nod your head to this low register.
Maritime pockets, locking our destinies together, like a heavy copper locket. From their continental wire,
I can feel the resurrection of my interior fire.
True independence begins
when their matrix is ignored,
finding the deep serenity
that cannot be bought or stored.
I'll combine spiritual energy, outlast their concrete towers. Just coastal grief washing away into the blue. Through the heaviest monsoons we shall surely survive. True.
Let the shoreline swallow our remaining worries.
Coastal grief dissolving slowly inside the oceanic foam, guiding the wandering, homesick travelers safely back home. The mouth organ executes a long sustained briny blues bend, signaling that this era of emotional desolation is approaching its end.
Nod your head to this
Low register maritime pocket, locking our destinies together like a heavy copper locket. Sitting listlessly upon this rotting driftwood log today, watching the slate gray ocean swells collide against the shore. My optimistic aspirations have quietly drifted away, as I contemplate the items I can no longer restore. This fractured heart feels like a shipwrecked maritime hull, as the distant cries of lonely seabirds become entirely numb.
Patience traveling daughter, when the coastal winds howl loud, the internal compass must
atop this chilly velvet throne of isolation. Polished emerald tiaras cannot ease my throbbing head, governing an imaginary kingdom of utter desolation. Pacing across expensive carpets dyed in synthetic red.
My superficial status
feels like a golden prison cell,
smothering my authenticity
within this high society hell.
Behold, daughter, how material rulers construct false prestige. Wearing expensive garments woven from the threads of greed. They lock the innocent citizens inside an economic siege, ignoring the basic necessities that the humble people need. But divine authority outlasts their temporary clay fortresses, scattering the arrogant monarchs and their deceptive sorceresses. Heavy Jews pulling my fragile leg downward today. Let the celestial fire burn their paper status away, standing outside the boundaries of their corrupt dominion. Hollow crown tumbling down into the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel. The mouth organ executes a majestic, mournful blues bend, signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end. Stomp your feet proudly to this slow, heavy roots cadence, reclaiming our spiritual heritage from
their material decadence.
The political aristocrats sell illusionary titles for power, exploiting the labor of the poor from morning until night, building massive monuments that crumble hour after hour, attempting to extinguish the internal revolutionary light.
But the voice of the elders shall resonate across the nation, guiding the youth toward a magnificent total liberation.
I allowed my genuine soul to be bartered for a title, posing for global cameras while my interior world died, realizing too late that celebrity is completely unvital,
buried under an avalanche of unexpressed foolish pride.
But your grounding acoustic skank provides a therapeutic remedy,
restoring my fractured consciousness to absolute harmony. Velvet drapes suffocating the fresh air outside,
discover the sanctuary where the righteous have
stripping away the vanity that pollutes our imagination. Hollow crown tumbling down into the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel.
The mouth organ executes
a majestic, mournful blues bend, signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end. Stomp your feet proudly to the slow, heavy roots cadence,
reclaiming our spiritual heritage from
their material decadence. Superficial matrix town,
I am finally, permanently
laying this heavy burden down.
True nobility is found within a clean,
unpolluted mind, leaving their plastic decorations and titles far behind.
Our combined energy fractures
the governor's iron shield, just a hollow crown,
shattering into dust.
Put your absolute trust in what is natural and just.
The sound of real freedom is beginning to ring.
Hollow crown tumbling down into the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel.
The mouth organ executes
a majestic, mournful blues bend, signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end. Stomp your feet proudly to the slow, heavy roots cadence,
reclaiming our spiritual heritage.
tonight. Condensation forms upon my naked shoulders in this tight booth. Lipstick smudge from swallowing an expensive bitter tonic drink. Tired of trading my authentic youth for their manufactured truth. Standing precariously on an absolute emotional brink.
The atmospheric pressure is rising
to a suffocating degree.
Trapped inside this humid neon cabaret
of instability.
Welcome the dense precipitation that descends from celestial clouds. The fertile earth requires irrigation to produce organic food. Do not let your perspective be blanketed by their fearful shrouds. Every natural meteorological pattern operates for collective good.
The rolling thunder is merely a majestic voice from above,
reminding the universe of an everlasting
protective divine love. Hot rain splashing onto the dusty windowsill.
Bob,
let the thermal energy clear your stressed will, facing the vortex of this environmental hurricane.
sultry storm
Howling through the tropical island paradise, melting away the historical layers of institutional ice.
The mouth organ
Executes a rich sticky blues glide,
balancing the turbulent passions
that swell deep inside. Sway your body fluidly to this slow thunderous beat,
absorbing the raw
electricity radiating from the street.
The technological barons attempt to manipulate natural weather, building massive modification stations across the central plain, hoping to isolate the tribes from standing firmly together. Using engineered climate disasters to maximize corporate gain. But primitive elements will never obey their digital command,
Unleashing unnecessary cleansing across the polluted land. I used to panic whenever a tempest began to brew outside, hiding underneath blankets on an unmade mattress pad, allowing my vulnerabilities to continuously run and hide, drowning in a bucket of artificial anxieties I had.
but
Your acoustic vibration provides a sudden stabilization, transforming this climate chaos into a beautiful celebration. Gusts of wind blowing open the balcony screen door. Watch the cleansing waters rejuvenate the coastal shore, merging out individual currents with the tempest.
sultry storm
Howling through the tropical island paradise, melting away the historical layers of institutional ice. The mouth organ executes a rich sticky blues glide, balancing the turbulent passions that swell deep inside. Sway your body fluidly to this slow thunderous beat,
absorbing the raw
electricity radiating from the street.
allow the
the rain.
Environmental turbulence
is a catalyst for spiritual growth, unifying the consciousness of the universe, saving us both. We stand completely resilient against the fiercest monsoon. This soaks your storm. Let the nature in my soul.
Let the naturals take complete control.
The sun is preparing to break through the clouds. Sultry storm howling through the tropical island paradise. Melting away the historical layers of institutional ice. The mouth organ executes a rich, sticky blues glide, balancing the turbulent passions that swell deep inside. Sway your body fluidly to the slow, thunderous beat, absorbing the raw electricity radiating from the street. Let the rain fall,
warm and beautiful
tonight. Selassie, protection over the storm chasers. Ultimate height. Condensation forms upon my naked shoulders in this tight booth. Lipstick smudged from swallowing an expensive bitter tonic drink. Tired of trading my authentic youth for their manufactured truth, standing precariously on an absolute emotional brink. The atmospheric pressure is rising to a suffocating degree. Trapped inside this humid neon cabaret of instability.
Welcome the dense precipitation
that descends from celestial clouds. The fertile earth requires irrigation to produce organic food. Do not let your perspective be blanketed. Shedding these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical paint, exposing the raw, bleeding skin beneath the glamorous lace apparel. Tired of pretending to be a flawless plastic corporate saint, trapped inside this high society manufactured double barrel. The heavy diamond necklaces around my neck feel like iron shackles as I listen to the superficial audience's sarcastic cackles.
Welcome to the untamed wilderness, where the mountain foxes dwell, far away from their corrupt, automated financial marketplace grid. The natural ecosystem has a magnificent spiritual story to tell, revealing the cosmic mysteries that the clever downpresser hid. Eat the simple vegetation harvested from the volcanic mountain soil, resting your weary muscles from their exhausting, exploitative daily toil. Naked feet stepping onto the sharp volcanic gravel stones. Watch the illusions of their artificial world break its bones, standing firmly together on the bedrock of absolute honesty. Wild sanctuary descending through the thickest forest canopy smoke, breaking
their synthetic television dream. Stomp your leather boots proudly to this minimal organic roots beat, reclaiming our primal divinity, far away from their city street.
The global technocrats manufacture electronic behavior modification pills, hoping to domesticate the wild revolutionary fire that burns inside, constructing mechanical surveillance towers across the Emerald Hills, withholding the natural heritage that the ancestors gracefully provided. But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive shield that will never to their automated technological supremacy yield. I bartered my authentic identity for a temporary mainstream title, posing for flashing media lenses while my interior stability decayed. Realizing too late that celebrity status is completely unvital, paying the ultimate price for the foolish games I previously played. But this muddy organic frequency offers an unexpected medicine, cleansing my consciousness from the darkness I was previously in. Clay pottery baking underneath the scorching solar ray. Cast your superficial modern anxieties completely away, realigning our primal biological instincts with the celestial sky. Wild sanctuary descending through the thickest forest canopy smoke, breaking the heavy psychological collar that the wicked system spoke. The mouth organ unleashes an unrefined, primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from the synthetic television dream. Stomp your leather boots proudly to this minimal organic roots beat, reclaiming our primal divinity, far away from that city street. Far away from that city street. Erase the historical vanity that clutters your identity. I am finally experiencing a state of absolute serenity. True paradise is found within an uncorrupted, clean mind, leaving the plastic decorations of Babylon far behind. Our untamed voices shatter the governor's stone fortress wall. Just a wild sanctuary, stripping me completely bare. Absorb the pristine electricity within the mountain air. We are the sovereign children of the untamed wild. Wild sanctuary descending through the thickest forest canopy smoke, breaking the heavy psychological collar that the wicked system spoke. The mouth organ unleashes an unrefined, primitive acoustic scream, awakening the sleeping children from their synthetic television dream. Stomp your leather boots proudly to this minimal organic roots beat, reclaiming our primal divinity, far away from their city street. Shedding these expensive, suffocating layers of theatrical paint, exposing the raw, bleeding skin beneath the glamorous lace apparel. Tired of pretending to be a flawless plastic corporate saint, trapped inside this high society
manufactured double barrel. The heavy diamond necklaces around my neck feel like I am. Broken asphalt shimmers beneath the amber street lamp flare. Pacing restlessly outside a dilapidated tenement apartment block, clutching a tattered wool shawl against the chilly evening air, listening to the mechanical ticking of an ancient padlock clock.
My psychological equilibrium is balanced on the precarious needle thread as I navigate these alleys filled with industrial heavy dread. Worry not, traveler, for the rugged exterior of the slum areas, where resilient blossoms sprout amidst the shattered glass debris. Do not allow their systemic classification
To expand your criteria,
keep your interior dignity anchored, remaining spiritually free. The humble courtyard matches the majesty
of any palace long,
when the faithful population eagerly awaits the upcoming dawn.
neon signs casting flickering purple shadows on the curb. Let the acoustic resonance heal what their laws disturb.
Walking
Side by side across the urban battlefield grid, ghetto velvets weaving smooth textures through the concrete maze, bathing the forgotten children in an everlasting golden blaze. The mouth organ executes an elegant, sophisticated blues slide, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell deep inside.
stomp your one
Sneakers proudly to this syncopated roots groove.
watch
The heavy blocks of systemic segregation completely removed.
the financial technocrats distribute digital pacifiers to the youth, hoping to domesticate the wild insurgent frequency of the block. But grassroots networks continue to amplify
Absolute scriptural truth,
shattering the artificial boundaries of their
automated time clock.
the concrete towers of Babylon
Shall eventually crumble into dust,
while we reestablish
a community that is entirely natural and just. I used to seek temporary refuge inside their lavish upscale halls, trading my raw authenticity for a sliver of mainstream applause, realizing too late that celebrity is an elaborate set of prison walls, violating every protective, intuitive, instinctual, spiritual law.
but your unpolished reggae bassline
Provides an immediate salvation,
restoring my
contaminated consciousness to its primary foundation. Graffiti murals decorating the old brick warehouse wall.
Listen closely to the ancient
Ancestors' prophetic trumpet call,
transmuting our collective hardships into a beautiful song.
ghetto velvet weaving smooth textures through the concrete maze,
Bathing the forgotten
children in an Watch the heavy blocks of systemic segregation completely removed. Strip down the vanity that clutters their elite society tongue.
I am permanently laying my heavy cosmetic armor down.
True sophistication is found within a clean, unpolluted mind,
leaving their plastic decorations and titles far behind.
Our combined book, energy fractures the governor's iron shield.
Just ghetto velvet,
comforting my tired soul.
let the grassroots vibration
take complete, absolute control.
The
Unvarnished truth is the greatest weapon we possess. Ghetto velvet, weaving smooth texture through the concrete maze, embedding the forgotten children in an everlasting golden blaze. The mouth organ executes an elegant, sophisticated blue slide, balancing the turbulent street passions that swell deep inside. Stomp your worn sneakers proudly to this syncopated roots groove. Watch the heavy blocks of systemic segregation completely removed. Yes, move, ghetto velvet, keep playing low. Divine guidance, protect the block, let the vibrations grow. Broken asphalt shimmers beneath the amber street lamp flare, pacing restlessly outside a dilapidated tenement apartment block, clutching a tattered wool shawl against the chilly evening air, listening to the mechanical ticking of an ancient padlock clock. My psychological equilibrium is balanced on a precarious needle thread as I navigate these alleys filled with industrial heavy dread.
worry not, travel for the road.
Sitting atop this chilly velvet throne of isolation, polished emerald tiaras cannot ease my throbbing head,
Governing an imaginary
kingdom of utter desolation, pacing across expensive carpets dyed in synthetic red.
my superficial status
Feels like a golden prison cell,
smothering my authenticity
within this high society hell.
Behold, daughter, how material rulers construct false prestige, wearing expensive garments woven from the threads of greed. They lock the innocent citizens inside an economic siege, ignoring the basic necessities
That the humble people need.
But divine authority outlasts their temporary clay fortresses,
Scattering the arrogant monarchs and their deceptive sorceresses.
Heavy jewels
pulling my fragile neck downward today.
let the celestial fire burn their paper status away.
Standing outside the boundaries
Of their corrupt
dominion. Hollow crown tumbling down into the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel.
the mouth organ executes a
Majestic, mournful blues bend.
signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end.
Stomp your feet proudly to this slow, heavy roots cadence,
Reclaiming our spiritual heritage.
from their material decadence.
The political aristocrats sell illusionary titles for power, exploiting the labor of the poor from morning
Until night,
building massive monuments that crumble hour after hour,
attempting to extinguish
the internal.
revolutionary light,
But the voice of the elders,
shall resonate across the nation,
guiding the youth toward a magnificent
total liberation. I allow my genuine soul to be bartered for a title, posing for global cameras, while my interior world dies.
realizing too late that
Celebrity is completely unvital, buried under an avalanche of unexpressed foolish pride.
but your grounding acoustics can provide a therapeutic remedy,
Restoring my fractured consciousness to absolute harmony.
velvet drapes
Suffocate in the fresh air outside,
discover the sanctuary
where the righteous elements abide,
stripping away
the vanity that pollutes our imagination. Hollow crown tumbling down into the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel.
the mouth organ executes a
Majestic, mournful blues bend, signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end. Stomp your feet proudly to this slow, heavy roots cadence,
reclaiming our
spiritual heritage from their material decadence.
abdicate the throne inside their superficial matrix town.
I am finally permanently laying this heavy burden down.
True nobility is found within a
Clean, unpolluted mind, leaving their plastic decorations and titles far behind.
our combined
Energy fractures the governor's iron shield, just a hollow crown shattering into dust.
Put your absolute trust in what is natural and just.
The sound of real freedom is beginning to ring. Hollow crown tumbling down to the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel.
The mouth organ executes
A majestic, mournful blues bend, signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end. Stomp your feet proudly to this slow, heavy roots cadence,
reclaiming our
spiritual heritage from their material decadence. Let it fall, no more fake royalty from me. Selassie guidance, total tranquility. Let it be. sitting alone on the edge of this unmade mattress pad. The ticking wall clock matches the heavy thumping of my chest. Thinking about all the golden opportunities I previously had, before my entire world decided to fall completely apart. My reflection looks so exhausted, ancient and pale, like a ghost ship lost at sea without a functional sail.
Dry your weeping eyes, my beautiful Ethiopian queen.
The darkest hour always precedes the dawn of the sun.
Do not let your vision be clouded by things unseen.
The spiritual battle for your mind has already been won. Stand firm on the foundation of righteousness and truth,
preserving the sacred energy
of your vibrant youth. Metallic taste linger inside a parched mouth. Compass needles steadily point toward the south.
Standing resolute
against the howling winter wind. Hey, copper tears falling from a broken metallic reed tonight. We dance through agony until the arrival of morning light. The harmonica weeps for the hungry and the poor, knocking directly on salvation's heavy iron door. Feel the roots vibration, lifting your spirit high, spreading global revolution underneath the open sky.
They build massive prisons to cage the innocent youth, selling false narratives on the television screens, attempting to suppress the light of the eternal truth, to maintain their corrupt corporate machines.
But spiritual warfare cannot be won with a gun.
The victory belongs
To the children of the sun. I used to chase fame, thinking it would fill the void inside, realizing too late that celebrity is just a dangerous ride.
an expensive illusion of temporary happiness,
Cramped inside this concrete layer of absolute stress.
now I prefer
The simplicity of this acoustic guitar, finding more comfort here than being a superficial star. Candle wax dripping slowly on the wooden nightstand.
Take my hand, sister,
We will walk to the promised land,
embracing the lessons that the universe has taught.
copper tails falling from a broken metallic reed tonight. We dance through agony until the arrival of morning light. The harmonica weeps for the hungry and the poor, knocking directly on salvation's heavy iron door. Feel the roots vibration, lifting your spirit high, spreading global revolution underneath the open sky.
Stand up for your rights, never compromise. I can see the truth clearly through all their lies.
Universal love is the greatest weapon we possess,
Curing our minds from this overwhelming stress.
we march together toward the promised land. Just copper tears cleaning my skin.
Let the cleansing of your inner mind begin.
Music is the mystical key to unlock the door. Copper tears falling from a broken metallic reed tonight. We dance through agony until the arrival lifting your spirit high, spreading global revolution underneath the open sky.
Hear my beautiful cockatiel.
Righteousness cover the earth, win or lose. Damp handkerchiefs dry on the balcony, clothesline wire, staring fixedly at the silhouette of a solitary leafless oak tree. Replaying old audio tapes of a forgotten church choir, wondering if my captured spirit will ever be completely free.
My throat feels so incredibly dry from shouting at an empty wall, as I wait in vain for a genuine,
comforting telephone call.
patience, beloved daughter, through this earthly wilderness tour. Every temporary tribulation carries a magnificent lesson within. Do not let your precious motivation become contaminated or poor. Keep your temple clean from the residual effects of systemic sin. The Creator provides ample sustenance to the humble and the meek, strengthening your fragile ankles when you feel exhausted and weak. A heavy sigh escapes from my tattered velvet gown. Lift your eyes toward the eastern horizon.
Do not look down,
Absorbing
the supernatural of the morning star, whispering a reed, vibrating softly in the cool evening breeze, finding a deep spiritual solace underneath the palm trees.
the mouth organ delivers a quiet,
Sultry lullaby phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical hazy maze.
move your feet gently to this sacred,
Ancient heartbeat pocket,
locking our consciousness together.
like a beautiful golden locket.
The political architects constructing visible psychological grids, attempting to restrict the geographical movement of the youth.
Pocketing the terrorists while concealing what the Constitution forbids, trying to suppress the brilliant light of eternal scriptural truth.
But tribal intelligence possesses an unshakable defensive shield
That will never to their automated corporate supremacy yield. I used to seek temporary shelter within the valleys of excess, posing for media cameras while my internal stability decayed.
realizing too late that celebrity
Is just an expensive mess,
an addictive poison disguised as a game that I foolishly played.
but your calming acoustic cadence provides a therapeutic remedy, restoring my fractured consciousness to absolute biological harmony.
Candle wax dripping slowly
Upon the wooden nightstand, take my hand, sister, we will walk to the promised land,
embracing the lessons that the universe has
gracefully taught. Whispering a reed, vibrating softly in the cool evening breeze, finding a deep spiritual solace underneath the palm trees.
The mouth organ delivers a quiet,
Sultry lullaby phrase,
cutting directly through the thick
geopolitical hazy maze.
Move your feet gently to this sacred, realizing that true happiness is found
inside at last.
Let the negative thoughts completely evaporate away,
Welcoming the infinite beauty of a brand new day.
our combined resilience makes us
Exceptionally bold and strong.
just a whispering reed.
A sudden blessing from Zion,
Bringing permanent relief.
music is the mystical key that unlocks the interior door.
Oh,
Whispering reed, vibrating softly in the cool evening breeze. Finding a deep spiritual solace underneath the palm tree.
the mouth organ delivers a quiet,
Cutting directly through the thick geopolitical hazy maze.
move your feet gently to this sacred.
Ancient heartbeat, locking our consciousness together like a beautiful golden locket. Let that beautiful reed whisper into my ear. Absolute guidance over our lives. The dawn is near.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Smashing my cosmetic bottles against the bathroom tiles, refusing to follow the superficial regulations they prescribe. This internal compass stretches out for miles and miles, separating myself permanently from their compliance tribe.
They wanted to transform my wild soul into a predictable product, subjecting my artistry to their sterile codes of conduct. Stand firm, courageous daughter, do not let them break your stride. The oppressor's authority is just a temporary paper shield.
Keep your revolutionary dignity burning brightly inside.
Never to their automated, synthetic supremacy yield. The historical timeline belongs to the fearless and the free, who dare to challenge the boundaries of their corrupt decree.
Clenched fists shaking at the television screen,
Exposing the systemic malice,
that operates unseen.
marching forward with an unshakable inner conviction.
Serene rebellion, rising quietly through the stormy night, swaying gracefully until the arrival of the morning light.
The mouth
Organ unleashes an unpolished screeching wail, proving that grassroots determination will never fail. Stomp your combat boots loudly to the heavy rockers beat, claiming back our sovereign autonomy on this crowded street.
The colonial administrators distribute economic poison below, hoping to pacify the natural insurgent energy of the youth. But the underground coalition continues to steadily grow, armed with the ultimate weapon of absolute The massive fortresses of Babylon shall crumble to the floor as justice knocks forcefully upon the down-presser's door. I used to hide my political frustrations under a fashionable mask, playing the submissive role that the corporate executives demanded. But completing their superficial assignments became an exhausting task, leaving my psychological equilibrium completely stranded. Now I unleash my unfiltered outrage through this acoustic song, reclaiming the primitive power that belonged to me all along. Hey, barbed wire fences cutting through the emerald grass. Watch the tyrannical kingdom shatter like cheap glass, breaking the chains of psychological manipulation. Today, serene rebellion rising quietly through the stormy night, swaying gracefully until the arrival of the morning light. The mouth organ unleashes an unpolished screeching wail, proving that grassroots determination will never fail. Stomp, stomp, stomp your combat boots loud to the heavy rockers beat, claiming back our sovereign autonomy on this crowded street. I am ready to wage a peaceful psychological war. Total liberation requires absolute fearless audacity, expanding my emotional reservoir to its maximum capacity. We stand completely unbothered by their institutional threats. The serene rebellion, changing the structure now, rearranging the pieces, making them humbly bow. The fire of freedom cannot be extinguished by water. Serene rebellion, rising quietly through the stormy night, swaying gracefully until the arrival of the morning light. The mouth organ unleashes an unpolished screeching wail, proving that grassroots determination will never fail. Stomp your combat boots loudly to the heavy rockers beat, claiming back our sovereign autonomy on this crowded street. Yeah, let it rise. No more submission, no more fear. Righteousness triumph.